Thank you for watching me on YouTube. To all my subscribers, all my friends, and the many people who supported my videos, without your support, I wouldn't be doing this. To the many critics who watch me, do me a favor, prove me wrong. It's been over 2 years since President Obama's been in office, and you see the Republicans gain the momentum. They got the momentum to take out the Democrats in 2010 midterm elections. Right now, through the primaries all the way up to the general election, you see the Republicans, the Tea Party movement, conservative talk radio, Fox News, the Drudge Report, WorldNet Daily, Glenn Beck, Rush Limbaugh, and former Governor Sarah Palin. These are the outlets where conservatives are getting all the momentum to go against President Obama, Vice President Joe Biden, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, and Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid. The recent crisis in the Gulf of Mexico, unemployment, the banking bill that's about to be passed, the healthcare reform, and many other things have gotten the anti-Obama crowd whipped up, and even his liberal base. The recent elections have shown that the Democrats have control of both the House, the Senate, the White House, and many governorships. But all that can be wasted because the Republicans can whip up a base, while the liberals and the moderates are still scrambling for an attack. You see that the BP CEO is getting grilled. You got the U.S. soccer team being eliminated. You got all these problems wrapped up into a big basket of problems for President Obama. The anti-incumbent behavior is being felt across the country, and the Tea Party movement is one of the reasons why you see many of the moderate Republicans are becoming more conservative, and many of the moderate Democrats are now trying to be more liberal. It's a shame, though. Over the past couple of months, I've been watching and observing what's going on through talk radio, through the news media, and of course through the blogs. And I've seen many comments from people across the country and across the world complain about how they like Obama or how they hate Obama, and nobody's coming to a compromise. Initially, I thought President Obama and Vice President Joe Biden were to mend the fences of a partisan divide. Well, for the fact that he's not only just a black man in the White House, and the fact that his policies are not appearing to favor with some of the general public. It seems like this partisan gap is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I know from my experiences of watching what's going on with the anti-Obama behavior from some of the Republicans and some of the people who are independent, it shows that there's a lot of contributions to why they hate Obama, and it's not because of these made-up controversies or the 20th century terms like socialism, communism, or Marxism. All that stuff is irrelevant in my opinion. However, we got a crisis in the Gulf of Mexico. We got a crisis over in Israel. We got the European debt crisis. We got many things across our country that one man cannot do just by itself. And he has to have a partisan side of the table and a bipartisan side of the table, and none of it's starting to work. I mean, it's just like you can't really do much. So I took a break from talking about politics because I knew that all these controversies are going to be dealt with in some appropriate fashion. Stanley McChrystal, Obama's general, was fired recently. Made some obscene comments about Vice President Joe Biden, about Jim Jones, the National Security Advisor. Made some comments about some of President Obama's warpath strategy when he's in Afghanistan, which is a war that many liberals are against. He was promptly fired, and General David Petraeus of CENTCOM, he's now going to be a part of CENTCOM and the war in Afghanistan. He was one of the key factors in turning around what's going on in Iraq. It's been a long time since I've done these videos, and I just want to say to all my subscribers, even though I don't make videos as much as I want to, I do want you to understand that I'm there for you. I know President Obama is starting to do things that you don't want him to do. You want him to be more liberal, and conservatives just want him out, and they'll find any way to find a reason to hate on him. They want to make up these controversies about the Pennsylvania Senate seat. They want to drive the BP oil crisis in his seat when the corporation was responsible for it. And then they'll find any reason to attack him. Even the U.S. soccer team. You can guarantee that on Monday when one of the talk radio hosts talk about the U.S. soccer team being eliminated, they're going to say it's a victory for them and not for the American people. So again, I just want to say this to all my conservative viewers. You're entitled to your opinion, but not your own facts. You want him to fail? That's your opinion. I want this man to succeed. I want him to bring back the change that many of these voters wanted. And I want him to take a moderate road. I don't want him to be too liberal. I don't want him to be too conservative. It's symbolic for him to be voted in because he's the first African American, biracial, to be elected as president of the United States. Many blacks look up to him. Many Hispanics look up to him. And with these recent crises, from illegal immigration to the oil spill to even in Israel, there's so many things getting bombarded to him, and he's just keeping a cool head. Despite how many people complain about him, he's still in the White House. You have till 2012 to vote him out. Unfortunately, there's not a single Republican willing to be capable of mending the fences because they're so partisan, and all that anti-Obama rhetoric ain't gonna work. So as I continue to do these videos and give my honest opinion about what's going on with the conservatives and the liberals, the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, the independents, I just want to be sure that you just understand that this is my opinion. This is not a fact. This is not anything that is questionable merit. It's just me doing what I'm supposed to do. Give you the things that I do normally on YouTube.